Wrap it up. Turn it off. Finish it. Or just zoom in on my face. Like, subscribe, follow the potty on Spotify, rate 5 stars. What are you doing?
We are on. Do you have the alcohol, the hours already yet?
Yeah, I do. But you gotta get us started, mate. I don't
turn to clap.
I don't want to put the pressure on you, but it is your turn to clap. Man. It is your turn.
That was bad. That was a good one.
Episode 9.
We're almost in the doubles. We're almost
Nearly
in the
double digits, mate. How you feeling?
Honestly, fucking sore, buddy.
Hiya. Why's that, man?
Well, as you know, let me turn these mics are quite loud. As you know, first race meet yesterday for go-karts.
How'd you go, mate? How'd you find it? Good fun?
Great fun, but I was fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Going into it, obviously. But that was I'm addicted, mate. I'm fully hooked on it. It is honestly probably one of the best sports ever.
Yeah, it is. It's so fun, man.
Yeah.
He's committed.
I did what was it, 4 races and 2 practice sessions. And ribs, like my lower back, my ribs, a little bit of my neck. And I woke up this morning for some unbeknown reason, decided to go for a 5k run because I've decided all of a sudden that I need to get cardio fit. I feel like I can lift weight. I'm actually secretly the most unfit person in Canning Vale.
I'm definitely knocking on the door of that too, mate.
Walking up these stairs into the office with a backpack on, I'm fucked. Mate. I'm sweating.
That's it.
It's embarrassment.
You need what's it called? A ventilator. Like those fucking big machines.
Bro.
Mate.
How bad
I have not been able to breathe for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
I secretly think we've already got COVID. It's fucked.
Because, I'm struggling.
It's not great.
Last week I had chest pains.
Brother,
I was like, fuck.
I'm clocking out for a while, I think. But the race weekend, man, it was good fun.
It was great fun.
I'm pissed.
How'd you go? Shout out to Brad, though. Brad got his
podium. He came second. So first of all, we rock up.
Yep.
And we see them driving around the track, and they're driving in reverse.
They were driving in reverse.
And we were like, yeah, that's interesting. So the first 2 races, they ran in reverse, the different direction. And initially, I was very like, oh, shit. But then we jumped at practice, and I felt pretty good. I actually was quietly kind of confident because no one, when we're doing practice, was catching me. I was catching everyone, and I was pulling away from people behind me, and I was like, oh, okay. Then we do our practices. You felt pretty good. Brad ended up feeling pretty good. And then go to start our engines to do the warm-up lap. And I just hear my engine squawking at me.
Yeah, because you were behind me.
Yeah.
And I remember I started it straight away because, I don't know if we discussed it last week, I blew my engine up.
I
think we did. Blew it up. So I rebuilt it. I obviously run it in. But started first go, so I was happy as. Got out doing the practice lap, and as I went past, I was like, where the fuck's Melling?
I'm still in pit lane.
So you in pit lane with you sitting in your car still trying to start it?
Clutch just wasn't gripping.
No.
And didn't start that race. Watched you guys from the sidelines. Was pretty impressed, watching you guys go. And I was like, well, that's annoying because I kind of felt a bit confident about that, but whatever. And then it almost pissed me off more. So we got to fix it, got brake cleaner out and took it apart. And
that's right. You had old mate
quietly fixed the clutch.
Yep.
And then the second race, which was the last one of the reverse, I came third. And I was like, I was pretty much as fast as Brad, who was second, but I just had to go through the pack because I was on P still. And that pissed me off more because I was like, wow, if I didn't miss that race,
you would have
I would have been on for a podium.
You would have been on for a podium.
Points at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, we've got a chance
here. Speaking that
here.
Second race. Oh no, it was in practice. I had the issue, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Your
throttle body.
Yeah.
Anyway,
your carby. And the third race, the person who was third at the time in points didn't start.
That's right.
So I was like, oh, okay. I could actually be on for a podium here.
Yeah.
And get the comeback. So that third race, came third again.
Yeah, you did.
And as I was pulling into pit lane, it was making a bit of a noise as I was slowing down. And I was like, that's weird. and then we took it back to where we were pitting, and the clutch was fucked.
Yeah.
And I couldn't start the fourth race.
Which I think you made the right call, because I think obviously I think something really bad would.
An absolute bomb just blow up on me.
I actually generally think you would have ripped shit apart. It wouldn't have just been like a stop. You would have destroyed shit.
Yeah, things would have been like chains were flown everywhere.
To the point where I think you probably would have needed to buy a new engine.
I reckon probably would have had to admit myself to hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think you did the smart thing.
Yeah.
Obviously sucked though, because you were on for a third place podium. Brad with his second, and old mate in first.
He was a fucking gun.
Fuck, he was a weapon, wasn't he?
He was like 7/10 a lap faster than everyone.
Bro, he was over a second quicker than Brad. Oh, not that race meet, but like his best time with 34.7 is, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was flying, dude. That last 15 lap race, there was no staying away from him.
I was watching him from the sideline because, I didn't start the race. And he didn't even look like he was braking, man. Like, even through like the slow chicane and the at a bus stop coming into the double right before the straight.
He's flat through there.
He's fucking flying, man. I'm like, bro.
Because when he came up to me, I went on the inside, so you go around the outside into the left, right, and he just was like, and I was like, Jesus Christ. He is flying. But, yeah, he's been doing it probably longer than what
we have. But still. The ego in me is like, no, I refuse.
Yeah.
So, well, we got chassis on the way.
You do have chassis on the way, mate.
I have to rebuild my engine now and definitely my clutch. And for a lot of money to spend.
Yep, but hey, it's all in.
But
for the love of it,
I don't want to do anything else. So
no,
it's fine.
But yeah, after Saturday, do you want to jump into alcohol? I seen you look over.
I was looking, but it doesn't really matter.
I was just gonna jump into the F1, mate. So did you want it? Because we're
only going to quickly touch on the F1 because we can't really talk about it on this now because we're going to do our own separate wrap up thing. But this is the alcohol of the hour we've chosen today. So it's Wilson's Shiver Me Gingers. It's made in Albany.
Shiver Me Gingers.
Shiver Me Gingers. Using real ginger juice.
Where the fuck did you get this from, man?
It's Dan Murphy's, mate.
Really?
Yeah, after I finished the gym, I walked across. Shiver Me Gingers ginger beer. Using real ginger juice, Shiver Me Gingers is as refreshing as it is tasty. Warm your cockles.
Oh.
Handcrafted by the Wilson family, providing the locals of Albany and beyond with our passion for the freshest beer of the highest quality. Independently owned and operated, Albany and proud.
Because I really love ginger beer.
I'm kind of
on the fence.
Yeah, like I don't mind. It's very situational for me.
Yeah, Roger.
Like, I don't know.
Roger.
But let's give it a go. Cheers.
Cheers,
Episode
buddy.
9.
Episode 9.
And your first karting race. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That was a bit frothy there.
Oh, my God. That is tangy as shit. You know what?
I like it.
Because it's not sweet. It's not over. It's not sweet at all.
It's like they've always put wine and ginger beer together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Aside from the fact I just copped it all over my face, body, couch, and everything.
I never thought a ginger beer could taste like this.
No. Kind of gives me cider vibes, and like their aftertaste is a bit cidery. I like it. That's not sickly at all.
Yeah.
So Wilson's Shiver Me Gingers, guys. If you want a bit of a
if you want in like a relaxing
change from a seltzer or
if you just want to change.
Yeah.
I think I found it in the international section of Dan Murphy's, which is weird.
International because it came from Albany.
Yeah, it's obviously a foreign place. Shiver Me Gingers. There you have it. Well, look, we'll briefly touch on the F1 because we're going to do a problem.
Do we?
Just say, wow, I'm fucking keen for tonight, mate.
First race of the season, Bahrain. Oh, mate.
So many surprises.
Yeah. As we just,
I'm keen to talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah. Because we are going to do the separate video.
Yeah, we decided.
We've got a lot of change coming up now because we've got the podcast, which obviously we're going to continue doing because we like doing it. But then we're obviously going to create a second shorter video summarising. We yet to decide if it's just going to be F1 motorsport racing and our karting weekends or if it's going to be sports in general.
I think we need to create a different channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because especially we're thinking about vlogging our kart weekends and working on our karts and stuff as well. And that it will be a lot of videos on this main channel. I don't know, man.
But then do we just have the second channel as like karting videos as well?
Yeah. Because we could do the 2J
Because,
Motorsport.
most people have just their own podcast channel.
Yeah.
We've done it in reverse.
Impulsive has their own podcast channel, and then Logan Paul.
Yeah, TMG. I mean, it can't really count Joe Rogan, but
No.
like, I think there's not many channels that have their own, like they don't have the podcast on their main channel.
Yeah.
So like, we've just done it in reverse basically, but we can do everything F1.
Well, we just do the other one for karting and this one for the recaps, and I don't know how we're going to structure it, but it is coming, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming, and I'm feeling it, and I'm
because it's something we really enjoy. We're all into it.
yeah.
I'm actually getting into other motor racing now. Like,
Dude, I'm about to get Stan and KO.
Yeah.
Because it's got like your rallycross, it's got IndyCar. Scott McLaughlin's racing today. He qualified second.
P2 after winning his first race.
After winning race 1.
And he got pole on the first race as well.
Yeah, he did.
So Aussie P2 in IndyCar. You'd love to see it.
I'm so keen. K-Mags back. All right, anyway, enough of the F1 racing. We'll save it for the video, but man, I'm keen. I'm fucking keen.
I am. Oh, I can't control it.
Yeah.
I'm that keen.
Yeah. Speaking of karting, man, you needing to piss yourself reminded me. So on the way there, you obviously were about to burst, right? I never do this. Like once in a blue moon, do I need to go to a public toilet and shit, right? But
that's where you disappeared to.
I had to. No, not that wasn't. Nah, this was like the other day.
Oh.
I had to shit so bad and I couldn't hold it. And I went to a public toilet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got in there. Do you know what, like, the worst thing ever when you go into a public toilet? When you sit down and the seat's warm?
Yeah, it's a little bit fucking...
I
turned you off a little bit, don't it?
I was going to just pull my pants up.
Yeah.
And just get back out. But I really need to go, bro. So the whole time I was sitting there just like...
You know that
and it was
another guy's ass.
But there was a guy
on that seat, bro.
There was a guy who was walking out of the toilets. Like,
what do you look like?
It was an old guy. So that's why I was like, oh no.
Ooh, Melling.
Yeah.
Touch dicks with an old dude.
I hate taking shit. I nearly never
What
take
is it that's bad about it though? Because to me, aside from the warm toilet seat, I think it's a shitty toilet paper.
You got that 0.5 ply that you could slip through at any time.
Your finger's going through 9 times at it. I have to triple fold that.
Yeah. Countless amounts of cheeks have been in contact with that toilet seat.
What about if you see like a greasy film on the toilet seat from the sweat? And it's fucking disgusting.
And then
man.
like, you know,
That's
people
what girls
shit
do.
all over the toilet bowl and there's no there's no cleaning brush to clean the toilet, so like people don't clean it.
Or one of my pet hate is like pubes on the inside of it's just fucking disgusting.
Bro,
I will hold on for a shit for hours before I want to shit in a public toilet.
But you know when you have like pre-workout caffeine, it's coming out.
If you really have to, it's just
But
do you ever squatted on the toilet seat to have that at that stage of a
one of the old hovers?
Yeah,
I won't stand on the toilet seat and squat, but I'll like hover.
Really?
I've done that once at I think I had to do it at like not a festival. Where was it? I think it was actually going ages ago when I was going to like a race. Like I think it was Clipsal 500 or one of those like full day race events where it's like just cubicle standing like whatever portable toilets, and I just stood and hovered over it because I was like, nah, not me, brother, not
really.
Today. But yeah, nah. But it is good being a guy because the line.
I feel sorry for women though.
The line for a toilet for women is unreal at festivals and
they
stuff.
all have to. You have to. Well, I don't know how women, because every girl I've ever talked to does not like going to public toilets. So if they do have to go, do you reckon they're hitting the hover? They have to be.
I don't know.
Or do you reckon they lay toilet paper down on the seats?
I've seen at festivals, like, you know, the portable toilets.
I've seen at
four
festivals.
of those girls go into those toilets at once.
Yeah. And I don't know how the fuck you all fit in there or what you're doing.
Like, doing a tower of just sitting on each other and just like...
Or at festivals, I see a lot. Girls just squatting in the corner and pissing.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
The guys have like almost demountable toilets. And it's just a line of a urinal. You just walk up there and you fit in. Usually,
and when you're at a festival or you're
it doesn't matter, right?
Because you're fucking
you're basically locking arms and holding each other's dicks.
Yeah, because you're all fucked.
But at like a normal public toilet, you're spacing out like a solid 1 to 2 meters between people.
Yeah. If you're if you're a bloke, if you're like, so blokes have individual urinals.
Let's say there's 5. Let's say there's 4 urinals,
and you go to the middle 2. Yeah. Either one of the middle 2, you're a fucking.
There's
idiot.
a maximum of 2 people in 4 urinals that can go
either side.
Unless the urinals have like a big wall in between them.
Yeah, that's all right.
So if there's 3 urinals, you don't go one in the middle and one to the right. It's one on the end.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're at a festival,
oh, bro,
you're
link arms, fucking. Dude, I'll hold yours, you hold mine. It's different. It's majestic.
You're having the best conversations at those urinals.
Oh, that's you sitting there just fucking. Hey man, how are you?
You're like, bro, man, I'm gone.
Yeah. It is part of life. It's actually fun. The boys and toilets at festivals and shit. It's a vibe.
Unless you're at... Nah, not even. Yeah, it's a vibe.
Speaking of festivals, right? This has got me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shirt that I don't know who released it. And it was like, small circle.
Oh, small circle, big checks. Is that the one that you're talking about?
Fake, yeah. Small circle, big checks.
One boo,
No X.
no X, something.
I thought it was
And then
like
great
one boo,
sex.
no X. Yeah, no boo, one boo, no X. Small circle, big checks.
Lots of money. Nah, I don't know.
Something like that.
And then
But
good sex.
Fuck, that is the worst t-shirt ever.
My
I hate
favorite
it.
thing I saw on Facebook for a while was people who posted people wearing that shirt as like just like they've been spotted in public because they're just like, why
It's
are you wearing
embarrassing, cunt. Burn
That's a
that
culture
shit.
king shit
Never
right there.
fucking put it on again, bro. I seen it at the last festival I went at. I seen a bloke wearing it, and I wanted to take off my jacket and give it to him because I was like, brother, you can't wear that. You look like it.
You can't see that and be like,
Yeah. There's nothing
Yeah.
about that shirt that's good.
this is sick.
You're not picking up girls in that. The boys are talking shit.
Nah, fuck that. I'm not.
Nah.
Not me. I could not.
It's bad, man.
Yeah.
It is really bad.
Yeah. Oh, fucking speaking of public, right? I don't know how I've drawn this comparison, bro. But do you ever see those little kids like running around, this annoying as fuck children, and whenever they like trip over, you're just praying they hurt themselves, so they
Yeah.
cry and shut up and stop moving around.
Yep.
So
At restaurants and everything, eh?
they're fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of like ages ago. I'm talking maybe 5 years ago. It was actually yesterday. 5 years ago, this kid ran past me, and an impulsive reaction, I just stuck my foot out and tripped him. And obviously he was crying, and the mum came running around the corner and was like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. He just like tripped over, or like, I don't know. And
CCTV footage shows just booting this kid in the head.
It's the biggest temptation.
I
When a kid
always-
just runs past.
I always want to do it at restaurants and shit. Like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, keep your fucking kid under control, mate.
No shit.
I understand kids are going to be kids, but you're at a restaurant, and I do
Yeah.
not need
And
your
they're
fucking
ignoring
kids
the kid.
doing laps around the tables,
Yeah.
screaming, hitting my chair. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
They're ignoring the kid though. That's what annoys me. Like,
I mean, that's true.
they're sitting there just like this, and the kid's being a little fuckwit,
Yeah.
running around or like making heaps of noise and
Dude.
shit. And it's like, I understand if you're trying and you can't
Yeah.
keep him quiet, but they're literally sitting there like, oh yeah, that's just this kid.
Oh, it's fucked, man.
And I'm like, bro, like,
yeah.
it doesn't control your kid,
Yeah.
or at least try.
Exactly.
Show that you're being considerate to others.
I was flying back from work from Karratha, and it's only a 2-hour flight, man. It's a short flight, and there was a kid just going up and down the aisle, like literally screaming, just running back and forth. And I'm like, it's a 2-hour flight. Fucking get your kid and say, pull your head in, mate. Sit. And it wasn't like a toddler. It was probably 6. Like, pull your head in, give it an iPad or some shit, and tell it to fucking sit there and not move.
Yeah.
Not move, but like sprinting up and down the aisle, hitting everyone's arms and shit. Fuck, man.
Dude, what
Like I didn't lock the kid in the toilet.
Yeah. I had a crying kid ages ago when I went to England, like stopover flight at Qatar. And it's, I think to Qatar is the longer flight. Doesn't matter. What point being, it was like an 11-hour flight. And he's crying baby the whole time. That's fucking annoying. Whatever. It's just shit luck. But the way home, there was this little cunt of a kid who was like playing with his seat and kept bringing it back, especially when I was eating. And so I just you just fucking elbow, like when you're doing everything, just the back of the seat constantly. You just like, you're just fucking around their seat until they bring it forward, because they're like pissing me off when I'm eating. Be respectful.
It's an unspoken rule, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, you get told, but don't fucking put your seat back when I'm eating.
Yeah. No
fuck.
shit. When it's sleeping time,
I'll be
fair enough.
fucking-
When it's pitch black, I will kick your seat.
Yeah. Fucking oath, man.
Have
Fucking
some
oath.
fucking respect.
Yeah, it's just a respect thing, eh?
I cannot stand.
I don't know who
people
they're dealing with.
Nah.
That's when I went to America, like I paid to...
Jab the fucking seat. Literally, man.
It's fucked, man. I think I did. I can't remember where I did it, but I just absolutely shoved the fuck out of it. And old mate turned around. I'm just looking at him like, well, fucking...
What are you doing?
Pull your head in.
You're
Fucking, just because you're not eating, cunt, I'm eating.
Yeah, you're shoving the shit in front of me. I'm just going to shove you right back.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
But fucking, I tell you, when we flew from New York, we flew on the longest flight ever in the world at that time. New York to Singapore, 19 and a half hours. And like, you already know I paid for that fucking premium seat.
Yeah, that seat that's right.
Nah, like not even economy. Like I upgraded.
Oh, you went to business?
No, premium economy on the way back. Which is
Premium economy.
still $3,500.
Yeah, because we went with, who do we, I think it's actually called Qatar Airways.
Yeah, Qatar. We're on Singapore
They have
Airlines.
pretty good seating room anyway. But one of the flights, we sat at like, there's like that middle bit where first class is separated to like economy.
Yeah.
And then that front seat at the front of economy has like an extra half a meter of leg room. And we were there and I was like, oh, this is like mint. It's so good. And then one of the flights, there was like a whole missing row. And there was like a rotation of us that were just sleeping on that row. Like other people like weren't like in our family. We're just like constantly taking turns sleeping on that for like an hour. It was so good.
Yeah. No, premium economy, well, it was, I think it was double the price of an economy ticket on the way back. We flew premium economy both ways actually. And yeah, man, it's just like, it's wider seats. The seats recline, like proper recline.
Yeah.
Not flat, but like the back goes out and then the legs kick up and they're like more comfortable.
Yeah.
You've got like, it was, honestly, man, tenfold better than economy, and I will never ever do a long haul flight without minimum being premium economy.
Yeah, nah, it's unreal.
Not to be a little snobby cunt, but I'm not sitting on a 15-hour flight.
If you're going to pay that much for a ticket anyway, you might as well just pay the extra.
Because I think economy return was about 1,800, and I think we ended up paying just over $4,500 with Singapore Airlines, or $4,000 for a premium economy return, and it was well worth it.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what's fucked? There's flights in America, bro. You never been to USA, have you?
No.
Bro, they're cheap, right? But like we pre-booked all that shit. So like we flew obviously around the country, not country, the continent. And like we pay whatever $100 US for a flight with Delta, and you pre-book it. You don't get the seats till you're about to like get on the plane, man. So we rock up.
Oh, they double book heaps, hey?
Yeah, so we rock up and they're like, oh, I'm not sure if we have 2 seats. You might have to fly different flights. And I'm like, nah, I can't. We're either both on the same flight or we're not flying. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, can we get seats together? And they're like, nah, we can't do that. And I'm like, why not? And we end up, I had to argue with the guy at the front. I'm like, we're not going on separate flights. We're all on this flight or we're not. Yeah. And we end up getting on it, but like, they're crazy over there, dude. But you could book flights last minute for like $40 US.
Yeah, you can rock up to the airport and be like, when's the next flight going? Yeah. Can I get a ticket? And it's just, you're on it.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
That reminds me of, I remember one time I was completely poleaxed. I don't know why I was taking an Uber home by myself. I must have just been ready to go or absolutely fucking just gone in terms of being drunk. I must have accidentally ordered like the premium Uber, like the Uber Comfort or whatever it's called. Yeah. So for one person, I just paid like $150.
Yeah.
Whatever. I pull up, I get in, and I was going to sit in the front. He's like, do you want to sit in the back? Like, there's a little bit more room there. And I was like, yeah, no worries. Like, cool. And he's like, do you want to like sleep, bro? And I was like, oh, like, yeah, okay. And then he pulls over the car, steps out, reclines my seat all the way back. So it's like a full on fucking like laid back, completely like a bed. Gives me a blanket and a pillow. And then he's just like, yeah, bro, just sleep. I'll let you know when we're here. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, bro, this is the best Uber ever. I woke up the next morning and realized I'd ordered like an Uber Comfort and paid like $100 and something for it. So I was like, oh, well, no shit. But holy, that was luxury, man. Yeah. For
bro, some of the Ubers in America are fucked because they're like big cars. So I remember getting in a van, bro, that had individual seats in the back of it. So you're sitting in like your own little seat that
you're
I'm
chilling.
Just like, bro, why is Australia like... In Australia, I'm getting some bullshit
You're getting
Camry.
a Prius, bro, and you're like folding the seats down. And
I still remember that Uber with me, you, Brady, and Adam when we went up to Scarborough that Sunday when you had your work thing and old mates fucking...
Just a picture of a flag just falls into our lap.
Coloured in with crayons by his daughter or something like that. Yeah.
It was just weird.
Bad, eh? That's really bad.
But yeah, you're getting the Ubers here and you're sitting in the back seat and your knees are touching the ceiling because they're that close to your freaking face.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's an L, bro. I hate Camrys. Camry drivers are the worst. Camry drivers are the worst drivers if you drive a Camry, I have an instant vendetta against you.
I've never seen a Camry driver that's not a fuckwit.
Nah. They don't exist, man. They do not exist. Have you ever seen a Camry driver that's not doing 10 under the speed limit in the right-hand lane of a freeway?
Yeah.
Never. Ever.
Never.
Or when you're merging onto the freeway and you don't get to 100 on the on-ramp and you're doing 80.
I was about to say, if you fucking are going 60 on the on-ramp, just turn left into a tree.
Yeah.
I can't stand people. The whole point
of the on-ramp
is
to get to 100.
Is to give you the time to get to 100 so you can merge into traffic that are going 100 safely. Just
like it is safer to get to 100. You're not being a dick. You're not driving aggressively. You are doing what you should be
doing.
doing.
The speed limit of everyone else on the road, so you can slot in rather than
Fuck, it gives me
you
the
slot
shits.
in. Everyone slams the brakes on. The people behind them slams the brake on, and a car crash happens.
Yeah.
The same way the off ramp is for you to slow down in time to fucking turn left. Going on the on ramp gives you time to speed up, so you can get onto the fucking freeway or highway.
Exactly right, bro. Exactly fucking right. And it's like, and then I'm forced to be a dick because I'm behind you and you're doing 70 on the on ramp. We're merging and I'm in now dropping a gear and just going straight in the right hand lane because you're a fuckwit, mate.
Yeah. I'm cutting over like 7 solid white lines.
And merging in Perth, man. It's not fucking hard to merge. If you're in front, if you're in front, stay in front and the guy behind goes in. None of this fucking pull alongside and you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Just fucking, and there's that one person who, when you're
angry,
and I bet you're that fucking person. You are that person. Why did I say I bet you are that person? When there's like, everyone's clearly merged because it's merging ahead. So for example, my best example is when you come off of Tonkin Highway onto Roe Highway, and as you go onto Roe Highway near like, as you're going closer to Canning Vale, there's that 3 lanes into 2 lanes merging before that speed camera that's fixed, that's now broken. If you're coming from like Midland ways, I guess.
Over the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 3 lanes into 2 lanes, right? Everyone's polite. They know, right, that it's merging into 2, so they get into 2 lanes. And that left lane's free, but it's clearly fucking
not
backed
that
up.
cunt.
Okay, well, good. Because it's clearly fucking backed up into, you know,
and there's that
the
one
point where there's no one. And there's that one fucking cunt, usually in a Commodore.
Yeah.
Usually in a Commodore.
2002 Commodore.
Flooring it up there. And then fucking
with
aggressively
a black
trying
duct tape rear window.
Yeah. With my family on it. Or a fucking...
It's only got 1 of 4 hubcaps on. Its brake light in the rear left panel's missing.
It's usually a VY.
White.
Yeah, a white VY Commodore. Yes, exactly. It's a fucking white VY Commodore.
Yep.
Old mate's got his arms hanging out the window, fucking and smoking, and he's like...
And he's wearing...
the wraparound speed dealer glasses.
Yep. And he's not wearing the proper high vis you get with a job. He's gone to Big W and he's bought the $8 Jackaroo, like mesh high vis.
Oh, man. And
been
his
caught
wife,
on shit and
his wife beater,
out.
his Southern Cross tattoo, and
and he's got
something like family or something tattooed across his neck.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's fucking flooring it down and trying to merge, and then he gets pissed off when no one lets him by.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro,
don't be that guy, eh? Literally the worst, man. And if I'm in that lane and you're trying to do that to me, I will not let you in.
Yeah, I did
Out
that
of principle, I will not let you in. I will maintain position. I'm not letting you merge into me. I will be up that car in front of me's ass. You're not getting in my lane. If you're going to be a cunt.
People who try to like beat you into like off the on-ramp when it's clear about to merge and they try to fly past. There's like this one that came from, it was like somewhere on Tonkin Highway, and there's like roadworks. There's a clear cement wall there. And I was already past the dotted white lines, and he still tried to beat me. I just went left, and he nearly smashed into the walls. I'm like, bro, you're not like, no. And if anything, to be honest, if you're behind someone on the on ramp, you can get around them first because traffic's gone past you first before it goes past him. So you can get in that right lane and overtake anyway if that's what your rush was.
Which I do a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing slower in that little merging.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perth drivers are a different fucking breed, man.
It's not great. It's not great. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got to that topic. Started off on Ubers, bro. Started off on plane flights. But yeah, fucking hell. We had a big week, but it looks like you're about to say something.
No, I was trying to think of a segue into something.
Oh, go on, mate.
Because we have like some, not topics, but just things that happened during the week and conversations I've had.
Yep.
That I want to talk about.
Okay, go on.
So, I was talking to someone. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a deeper topic.
Okay.
This
is a... I think I know which one you're going to talk about, but yeah.
Do you?
I think so.
Actually, I don't know if it... Okay. So, having, like... I want to know your opinion because I feel like this is... It's controversial. I think you're probably going to... Actually, I think I had this conversation with you. I tend to agree with if it is you I had it with. So, like, obviously, like, my pop, cancer. He's had it for that long. My dad's dad, which is also my pop, cancer. Had it for that long, lost his battle to it and all that. I feel like it gets to a point where it's like, I think human euthanization should be a thing.
It should be a thing everywhere.
Because I feel like you watch them struggle and you forget the good times because you're like so caught up in the bad times.
Yeah, I think
This is a real big topic change, but like
it is.
It just popped into my head.
The one objection I have to it, and I don't have, like, I agree it should be a thing, is there's a stage where there's like a crossover period, and it's like, what if this person, because at the end of the day, if you're in a really bad state, they're going to ask your family. And like, what if you're basically wanting to hang on, or you know, like that person just has ulterior motives and wants to like euthanize you essentially.
Because I was talking about with Dad the other night about his dad, and he's like, he wished he could have put him out of his, not put him out of his misery, but let him go, because like it was to the stage where it was just fucked, man.
Yeah. The way I see it
because
is
his anniversary was, I think, a week, the anniversary of his death. I don't know when it was, but I was talking about it, and yeah.
Yeah. I think like when there's a point of no return and you need to be like looked after 24/7, you can't do anything for yourself, and truth be told, you're a burden to everyone else.
Which is brutal to say, but
I think
they lose their dignity too.
And I think that's like when that decision's got to be made, but it's such a hard one because especially at a younger age, like if someone's 40 years old, you know, 50, even 60, like even 60, there's still that potential to improve.
It's even like if you say you got a kid, man, and they've been in a traumatic accident and they've been declared brain dead, no activity. I can't even begin to imagine how hard it would be to turn off their life support. As a parent,
it's completely fucked. What was I gonna say? But the problem is, as you were saying earlier, like especially when they're older, is when they're at that deterioration state where it's like, I don't know if there's any bouncing back. You only start to remember them as what you're experiencing then and there. It's really hard the longer it goes on, and this isn't right because at the end of the day, it's their life. But like, you start to forget what they were like beforehand. So then you're just kind of only used to this, and it kind of takes away from, in a way, the good times. Like you just see them as that fragility, I guess. But I think it should definitely be an option for everyone.
I think it shouldn't be forced.
I think
but
it's
it
now
should be
been made a thing in WA.
I think somewhere it's been brought in. I think it shouldn't be forced, but it should be, you know, there is no way that they're going to get better, and this is an option for you. If everyone, you know, signs up, like even the person struggling has to agree to it.
Yeah, like blink twice if you can comprehend what we're saying, and then like from there you ask them, you know, like this is the option. But then like, what if, not to make a joke about a bad situation.
Nah, go for it.
But what if some dust gets in your eye and you're like, and then you blink twice?
They're just like,
they're just like, well, So
it's kind of like bloody old Mikey Schumacher.
Yeah, well,
at what level do you just give up on that bloke? Not to be
the thing is, we don't know what state he's in. I'm assuming he must be in a pretty bad state, considering there's no publicity about it. But like, they're not really public about it at all.
Or maybe he's conscious. What if he is and no one knows, and he's out of hospital and he's chilling?
Maybe he's been given Verstappen driving lessons.
Bucket for crap enough.
Yeah, but he like that's so fucked because it just literally just happened from snowboarding.
Which I found out a while ago, but up until about probably 4 years ago, I thought it was to do with F1, but it was a snowboarding accident.
I think he retired that year.
Yeah, he did.
And then he went on a holiday snowboarding, and he just got into an accident. It's fucked. Just happen any minute, eh?
Yeah.
Really interesting topic to go on to.
It literally like popped into my head then, and I was like, yeah, look.
Yeah, it's
bit of a weird segue.
It is, but it's
not something we would typically talk about, but you know, I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and because everything on here is conversations I've had that I want to talk you, a lot of the things I haven't discussed with you.
Yeah.
So it'd be fresh.
But I mean, look, it's like as we get older as well, more and more of that shit's going to happen.
We've got to become mature, and we are not mature.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Do you have something you want to talk about, mate?
Look, nothing.
Because I've got a bit of abuse to hurl at you about you.
Oh god, just go. Hurry up, get it over with.
Nah, it's not abuse, but like, so obviously last podcast you talked about brushing your teeth.
Yes.
And I was having this conversation with Ev. I went out for dinner with him the other night. You're like, you can't eat breakfast. You can't brush your teeth and eat breakfast. That's stupid.
Yes.
Have you forgotten the fucking point? I agreed with you on the podcast, and I watched it back, and I was like, that's what he was trying to say. Have you forgotten the fucking point of brushing your teeth, mate? Because it is not to give you a minty breath. It's to clean your teeth from the night before. So no matter what you do, in what order, if you brush your teeth in the morning before you leave the house, you're going to eat lunch, mate, and you're going to dirty your teeth again.
No, because...
Nah, fam.
Brother.
Nah.
Holy fuck. If you... I'm telling you right now, because mints might be one thing, okay? But you fucking brush your teeth in the morning, right?
Yep.
You get up. Alarm goes off. Fucking 6...
So a lot of people might jump straight in the shower, brush their teeth, freshen up. Straight out of bed.
Then you go and have...
breakfast.
Some fucking onions, some ginger, and tomato sauce mixed with some fucking Wheat Bix and a black coffee.
Well, you're not going to have that for fucking breakfast, are you, cunt?
In a smoothie.
Oh.
You eat that and you're going to be like, I'm
gum.
clean, brother.
Have some gum.
That is not getting to the depths of what fucking that disgusting
because
stuff.
You're brushing your teeth to clean your teeth from sitting overnight. Obviously, you brush your teeth before you go to bed.
What is the difference?
But what isn't the difference? Either
Because
way, what
5 minutes later, 5 minutes later, you have your breakfast, right? And you clean it then.
No.
Because then you just compile.
But why? You're only saying that because then they smell nicer, not because your teeth are physically cleaner. Because no matter what, at some point during the day, you're going to brush your teeth and then eat after it.
Okay, well then brush your teeth before dinner next time, all right?
No.
No, I can't. No, brush your teeth before dinner.
No, because I'm
brush your teeth before dinner, bro.
No, you can't. Because I'm ending my day. Before I go to bed, that's a point.
Yeah.
You're starting your day. Whether you brush your teeth before breakfast or after breakfast, you're still starting your day with that. And you're not doing it to freshen your breath. You're doing it to clean your teeth.
If I had a toothbrush at work, I would brush my teeth after lunch.
You're weird, cunt.
What do you mean?
How many times a day you gonna brush the enamel off your teeth?
Bro.
Motherfucker's gonna be looking
so
like
you're coming at me for what I told you I do anyway, which is I wake up, take my pre-workout on an empty stomach, brush my teeth,
then you go to the gym,
come back, eat breakfast, brush my teeth again.
Why?
Because
you're not meant to brush your teeth after every fucking meal, you idiot.
Well, I don't. I brush it after one meal.
You didn't. You had your pre-workout, then you brushed your teeth.
Okay.
For no fucking reason.
So let me just save some money.
And then you went home, had breakfast, and we're like, you know what? It's 2 hours later. Let me brush my teeth again.
I don't always do that. Sometimes
cunt.
I just fucking have mints. But my point is, sometimes you're saving yourself time and money by just eating breakfast first before you brush your teeth.
No, because no one else in their right mind brushes, eats, and then brushes again. You brush either before or after. It doesn't make a difference.
I'm not saying you brush your teeth before and after. I'm saying you brush your teeth just after.
Some reason Melling's mic's gone off. Don't know why, but he's clearly wrong. Nah, you fucking on another level, mate.
You agreed with me.
You've probably gone through one. I did, and then I watched it back. I was like, nah, this guy's fucking on some shit. You're the type of guy to go through 6 tubes of toothpaste a day, cunt.
I don't always brush my fucking teeth twice.
He'll brush, pre-workout, brush, eat breakfast, brush, mid-morning snack, brush, morning coffee, brush, lunch, brush, afternoon tea, brush, dinner, brush. Man's not going to have any teeth left.
Mickey wakes up, eats his food, eats his lunch, eats his dinner, looks at his toothpaste and he's like, nah, I'm good for another couple of weeks.
I'll tell you my order.
Yep.
So I wake up in the morning.
Wrong. Why aren't you waking up with Listerine in your mouth?
I wake up in the morning and I then go to the gym in the morning. Mm-hmm. I don't brush my teeth when I get up. Mm-hmm. Because no fucking point.
I don't say... You're talking like that's my fucking religious activities.
And I'll go to the gym, and I don't have caffeine pre-workout for the gym. So I have my pump, my salt. I'll do my workout, usually with a couple pieces in my mouth of gum. Mm-hmm. Then I go home. I go to the beach, come home, jump straight in the shower, brush my teeth.
Bullshit.
Yes.
You literally told me last week you have your breakfast, then brush your teeth. I can pull up the...
Yeah, but it depends. Because if I get home and someone's in the shower, then I'll have breakfast and then I'll brush my teeth. But if no one's in the shower, I'll jump straight in the shower, brush my teeth in the shower, freshen up, come out, then have my breakfast and then go to work.
Do you want to know the other reason why I don't brush my teeth until after breakfast? Because shit tastes worse when you have like a minty thing before you eat it.
Fucking idiot.
Have you ever brushed your teeth and had orange juice? There's no point fucking arguing with you.
No, because you're wrong, cunt.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to bring it up because I was talking with Evan and he was like, what?
Evan, you're a fuckwit. You're wrong. You're wrong. Dylan's gonna back me.
You're
on
right,
that.
buddy.
Dylan's
Nah,
gonna back
you fucking Dylan's on a normal person's page, mate, where you brush your teeth whenever the fuck you brush. You're brushing to clean your mouth, not make your breath smell nice. Anyway, what are you gonna say?
Honestly,
Nah.
you know what? I don't have anything to
I
segue
don't want to do
into
this
it.
podcast with you anymore.
I don't have any fucking
I'm about to
segue
leave.
to it. So you've got plenty of topics, mate.
No, go for it, mate. You had some topics.
I really don't know where to start. We'll go with pegging.
So this is the conversation
We had
last
this
night.
conversation last night
With the boys at karting.
/ yesterday, and we're trying to figure out what girls get out of pegging.
Yeah. Pegging their
Besides,
boyfriends is in putting a strap on and
Yeah.
fucking their man.
yeah, and besides the fact of you dominating your boyfriend,
I
don't-
just can't think of it because they don't get nothing out of it, do they?
Hmm.
I actually can't fathom why you would want it. Why a girl's like, yeah.
And
Honestly,
like, surely you kind of like
the guy's just submissive and breedable.
bit of a nick
Has to be, bro.
if you're behind your boyfriend.
Or your boyfriend's on his back and you're pinning his legs down and you're absolutely. That's my like
legs over his shoulders,
legs.
like
He's folded like a pretzel. Legs
he's
behind
bouncing
him.
on you.
Yeah.
You're doing like reverse cowboy.
Oh. Reverse cowboy.
Oh,
Bro,
that's
just thinking about it gives me the ick.
I can't, man. What's
That's
the
fucked.
point?
Because I just can't imagine it'd be like, I don't know how you'd be manly after that. Because obviously the bloke then, he likes to be dominated.
Yeah,
And I feel like in a relationship, like even sexually, like I like to be dominant. Like that's what I like to feel, I guess, powerful as such. I don't know.
yeah.
I like to be the dominant one. If the guy's getting pegged, he's submissive and breedable. He's being submissive. How do you
yeah.
be a man after that, man?
You can't walk up and be like, you can't do anything.
Nah.
Apparently, and this is, the source is, I made it up, but apparently, like high-end CEOs and stuff that are like dominant in the workforce are like submissive in bed.
I just can't picture it, man.
I think it's like, it's about balance. You know, if you're like, if every other aspect you're like the alpha or like you're the top dog, the boss, the dominant one, there's got to be some section where you're like, well, I'm, you know what, I'm going to take a back seat here or a back door.
Hey, you love the back door. I'm
not really, it's not really number one or top 10 on my list of things to do, getting pegged. But yeah. Yeah.
It's taking top spot for me, mate.
Yeah, well, look.
It's on the bucket list.
Let me know.
Nah, fuck that. I could never. As I say, I like to be dominant. I like to be confident and dominant. Like I like to assert myself. And there's absolutely no way I'm laying on my back with my legs behind my fucking shoulders getting pegged by a girl.
This sounds ignorant and probably...
I feel sick.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find the words to use, but this sounds ignorant.
Yeah.
Surely at the stage where you're opting to get pegged, you're just gay. Like,
Or
I understand a
bisexual?
little bit of like a, you know,
Okay, well, that's an
experimenting
interesting
with like a
topic.
little bit of like maybe tongue or finger action if that's what you want to do with like your partner doing that to you. But as soon as you get a fake dick,
Shove it up your ass. You're gay.
your sexuality has to be
Question?
at least a bit malleable because
There's no...
I can't think
Yeah.
that you would be like 100% straight.
Notice Melling's got the pillow over his lap.
I'm fucking popping a stiffy. I just, nah.
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be some room for movement there because
Yeah. It's got to be like a spectrum for you. Like
Yeah.
sexuality isn't just, to be fair, it probably is a spectrum, but like, because bisexuals, there's people who are like, I'll swing both ways, but I'll only date one gender.
like you'll have fun with both genders, but you'll only have it like...
I feel like we're really making some bold assumptions here.
And we've got absolutely no fucking...
We have no legs
precedence
to
be
stand
saying
here.
this, man.
I feel like bisexual guys
Yep.
will never date a guy, but I feel like bisexual girls will date a girl.
Okay. Yeah, I could... Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know any bisexual guys that are like...
But do you reckon it's because they don't want to date a guy because the stigma surrounding them dating a guy is different to a... Like, you hear a lot about girls kissing when they're out, kissing their girlfriends and
So
they're
it could
all
be.
touchy-feely. Like, every fucking... This is going to lead into a couple of topics, by the way, with
Yes.
girls and shit. But, like, I feel like girls in general are more touchy-feely with each other. Like, they have no problem stripping in front of each other, grabbing each other's tits.
Yeah.
It just happens. Like, they do that.
Yeah.
Guys don't do that.
I think for the whole, like,
Unless my
being
boy is
bisexual with
double
gay,
cheeked
like,
up.
bisexual guys, I think maybe if they date a guy, then people are just going to be like, they're gay, but then, like, they shouldn't care because they've already said they're bisexual. So then, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just think
We
that,
have no precedence.
yeah,
talking
I
about
just
this, eh?
maybe, I'm not even going to try and read into it.
Nah,
That's just me
That's just your
airing
opinion.
out. Yeah.
Which is, everyone's valid their opinion. But, yeah, I
It
just can't fathom wanting to
it's
be
weird.
pegged.
I can't,
Yeah.
and it's weird how it's just a thing in your brain. You're just like, I am gay.
Mm-hmm.
I am straight. I'm attracted to plants.
You're born that way,
I'm
buddy.
going to go from being ranked 436th in the NCAA swimming to first when I do go transgender and become a woman. You see that? But he was ranked 436th out of the men for
Women?
the NCAA men's
Yeah.
freestyle went transgender
Remember Hannah
and won
Mountie?
by 36 seconds.
It's fucked, man. It shouldn't be allowed. I've got nothing against transgender people, man, but you're biologically at an advantage. I don't give a fuck what you identify as. Like Hannah Mountie, for example, wanting to do women's AFL. So over 6 foot, dude.
Brick shit. Yeah. So I was about to say,
You're
despite
genetically superior to anyone else you're versing.
despite anything, right?
Yeah.
I don't think your size 13 feet, despite your hormonal levels being similar to a woman,
Yeah.
your size 13 feet will be much more effective at kicking fucking water
Yeah.
and moving through it with longer arms, longer legs, and a bigger lung capacity than
Yeah.
what a woman's is.
And people are going to take this the wrong way. It's nothing to do with genders and women, men. It is literally speaking. And I've watched an interview with someone that was like, it's unfair for the women in that division that are putting in the time and effort to be the best they can be. For then I'm going to call them a man because they were born a man. Biologically, I don't care where you are. You were a man genetically. Like, if you're 6'6" and you look like Hannah Mountie, you look like a fucking man. It's unfair. Because the women that are trying to put the time and effort
James gets a fucking sex
cuts
change
his
right
dick
now,
off, pumps
this
himself full of estrogen.
6'8" motherfucker called Letitia James
Yeah.
isn't going to score like 860 points every game.
Contact dunking on every motherfucker
Yeah.
in the women's NBA.
It's just so.
Yeah.
I think either there needs to be a trans category
Mm-hmm.
or like weight classes
Yeah.
and height classes in
Yeah.
all sports.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
other than like some contact sports, but like
Yeah.
I mean in terms of sprints, swimming, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, bit off
No.
topic.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of girls and shit, right?
Oh yep.
I've got a lot of things here about, I guess that.
Yeah.
But
Go.
I had my
fire
first proper experience with post-nut clarity the other day.
away. Mm.
Like,
it's a bitch.
dude, it's a legit thing. Like, hit me hard. I think
Yeah.
I was obviously busted one out
Mm.
and had no interest
You're
in
talking.
replying to anyone in my DMs. Like, I was talking to someone, I was like,
The Tinder days, bro.
I have no interest in replying to you right now.
It's fucked. And that's when you know you're in love. Or at least you have a somewhat attraction to someone.
If I nut and I'm still want to talk to you, then just know that you mean more to me than a fucking hookup.
It is literally a thing. It's just
Yeah.
a programmed, like, just part of a man.
It's brutal. I wonder if women get it. Do you reckon women get it?
No. Because I feel like if a guy can bring a girl to an orgasm, then they're already the elite few. So, if
Damn.
anything, they're the ones
Still
that
trying
are
to find the
staying
clit,
around.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know, man. Because like it was fucking.
It's
literally
literally,
light switch, bro. I was like,
I know.
and I was just sitting there, and I'm like,
You're like, I am done.
bro, I'm just gonna like
Well, dude, if you've ever, like, put porn on, for example, and
I'm
you
trying
as
to
soon
I've
as
cut
you
porn out. I think.
Yeah, but as soon as you freaking finish skinning the fish,
It's fucking disgusting.
as soon as you've
Just-
done choking the chicken, you exit, delete history.
Yep, that's
gone,
it, and pretend I never seen that.
And you've just yeah. It's wild.
Do you know every time I nut, I want to put music on, and every time after I finish like coming, and a song will pop into my head.
Is it the same song?
And I might not have listened to the song for years, but a song will just come into my head. I have to play it.
It does make
unless-
you think clearer.
Pun?
It does make you think clearer.
Yeah, unless I'm like having sex, and then after sex, like, man just wants to sleep, bro. I'm tired. I just want to relax.
Clonked.
Yeah.
Absolutely clonked out.
But like, if after I bust a nut, I'm just whacking one out, man. There's a song that as soon as I finish, without fail, every time
So
a particular song pops into my head and I have to play it. I have to put it on my speaker and I
So
listen.
if there's ever a chance I'm in the house with you
Yep.
and you've slept,
Because we are talking about like
yeah,
moving in with each other and all this shit at the
in
moment.
the future if we want to go
Karting and all this
stuff.
crap. Yep.
And I hear music start playing just randomly.
You know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Unless I do like listening to music though.
Same.
I'll obviously be respectful if I'm living with other people. I'm not going to blast my tunes, but
Yeah.
as a general rule, man, after I finish nutting, I don't know what it is with clockwork. There will be a song. I'll clear my history if I'm watching porn. Song pops in my head and I have to play it.
Yeah.
I think like the
I
other
don't know
morning,
what I think about when I
Ready by Gunna popped into my head. Had to play that. Yeah.
I don't know what I think about. I think I'm just like I'm a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Depends as well. Like if I as I say, like, I don't really watch porn anymore, but like if I watch some pretty dirty porn, I'm like, brother, pull yourself together.
No shit. Like when you first got introduced to porn, compared to what you'd watch now, yeah, it's brutal. It's tough out there.
So you don't reckon women get post-nut clarity? Because this is where this kind of leads into who do you reckon's got as high a sex drive as a general?
I think they have post-nut disappointment because they're probably just like...
Not sex, I'm talking about...
Oh, they're just like...
If they're making themselves come. They fucking finish with the... I'm going to say it, the girls will know what I'm talking about, the old Satisfier Pro here. Well, they've finished, whatever.
Yeah, the old toothbrush. Old...
You reckon they have post-nut clarity and they're sitting there like, why am I fucking talking to this guy?
Probably. But then like...
Because I feel like...
they also have... I don't know if they have a higher sex drive, but they have a higher sex stamina.
They can keep coming.
Yes.
Whereas guys come once and like, I need a little bit of time to cool down and reset. Because it hurts, bro.
I have a good recharge rate, but I'd grit through the pain.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's
it hurts, bro.
There's like a
actual
limit.
painful.
I feel like there's a reason why you have 2 nuts. Once you go past 2, everything else hurts from there. You know what I mean?
Whereas girls, like they can finish
within like a minute, bro.
Yeah.
And you're like, cuz, like,
yeah, cuz calm down, brother.
Yeah.
Calm down, my bar.
Relax, brother.
Yeah, so I reckon they've got an endurance to a certain level. Because but I don't know who's got a high sex drive. I think generally speaking, stereotypes say that guys do. Guys always want sex, but I feel like there are some girls out there.
You think that like from
demons,
from about like 20 to 35, girls are in like their childbirthing prime. So
You reckon the hormones are pumping?
Yeah.
You reckon 20 to 25 they just want dick?
I think so. It's just now that they're less about kids, and it's just
more about
they just got needs.
having fun. Yeah. I want to check if this is filming, by the way.
Yeah. You paranoid?
No, we good.
I was about to fucking kill myself. We'll bleep that out.
I'll cut that out.
Anyway.
52-minute mark.
Really? 52 minutes?
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's pretty funny because, like, I don't know.
Well, speaking of childbirth, this just reminded me of a thought I had the other day, and it's really short. But has it ever occurred to you? Now, I know you're going to say, oh, the self-cleaning. That when you were born...
Where are you going with this guy?
When you were born, right, your parents obviously had to do the deed before you were conceived.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's been 9 months later, and there's probably been repeat occasions between those 9
With
months.
my skull getting absolutely pounded.
Yeah, but first of all,
meat.
you're fucking... the whole time you're headbutting that freaking rod.
Yep.
But second of all, when you're getting...
Birthed? Pushed out?
Yeah, when you're getting pushed out, your face is rubbing against the same walls that those sugar walls your dad has been...
Sugar walls? You're referring to your mum as having sugar walls? What the fuck? Ain't no way.
Nah.
Ain't no way.
No.
Sugar walls.
Hear me out.
Oh no, man! You just
Your face is being rubbed against the same walls that your dad's
sugar
touched,
wall.
brother. Hey, look, you got to respect your mum, man. Got you something.
Oh, no way.
That's fucked, man. That really messed me up for a day when I thought about that.
Your mum's sugar walls really messed you up for a day, eh?
Yeah, man. Fucking hell.
Don't talk about my mum like that, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. My mum too.
Oh, dude, you didn't just say that.
I'm
but
sorry.
yeah, it's a little bit fucked
Yeah,
up,
it
eh?
is.
Yeah.
Do you know what pissed me off?
What?
Dude, we're changing topic. Like, there is no segue between our topics. But who gives a fuck?
I feel like we haven't really discussed too much. We've been kind of...
Yeah.
But anyway.
Speaking of just random thoughts the other day, I was trying to get to sleep because just fucking everything's been so busy the last 2 weeks, and I just put on like a random show.
We're about to have another fucking busy week now with your card as well, mate.
Fuck.
It's about to be another big
I
one.
was ready to take my foot off the gas this week. I was like, sweet, nothing to do.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm sorry. But I've been struggling to sleep, so I put on like some shows, and I just had Foxtel go on. And Modern Family came on.
So just quickly, who the fuck has Foxtel still?
I don't pay for it.
Oh.
Mum and Dad have Foxtel. I just use a login from my house.
Anyway, sorry.
But I'll get KO. All right, fucking relax.
Yeah, I've got everything. I've got KO, Stan. I pay a lot a month for. I got KO, Stan, Spotify,
Netflix, Spotify,
Disney, Amazon Prime, and there's another one I've got as well.
Holy fuck! I just did one of those eye scratches where you like go to a different dimension by the time you finished. Anyway,
Must have been them sugar walls.
I was watching Modern Family, and there was this scene where like they were just eating breakfast or whatever, and they just fucked off. Irrelevant. Point being, what pisses me off is you see on sitcoms, they have like these 5-star meals, you know, the full buffet breakfast, bacon, eggs, sausages, hash browns, tomatoes,
fucking everything.
freaking smoothies and shit. They have like one bite of it, and then they just fuck off
They're
and
like,
leave
see you,
it.
Mum. I leave.
Pisses me off, man.
Be grateful. If I did that as a child,
Bro,
be getting whooped.
I wish I had that breakfast, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, nah. Every sitcom, man.
Yeah, no, it's true, eh?
Not
What a
realistic
family.
at all.
Yeah, okay. They
Yeah.
do, yeah. I feel like it happens a lot at breakfast because, like, usually speaking, like, they'll
Your
come
day's
down and have
started.
breakfast and they fuck off. But, like, everything, bro, everything's extravagant, eh?
Yeah.
Dinners.
Like,
But
bro,
obviously-
just have a normal dinner.
Yeah, like, I ain't getting that shit for breakfast.
And you watch
at
like
dinner.
cartoons or whatever, and they come out with like a full-on roast friggin' turkey, beans, chips, veggies.
That's quite a random thought you had there. You've been really in some random
Mate,
thoughts this week.
But the little amount of time I have to think, it's just random shit.
How bad is it when you're in an argument, you stutter? Like, if you're trying to abuse a guy, like, say you're on a football field chatting shit and you stutter, retire, my boy. Run yourself to the bench, cunt. You're done.
I was about to like order through the drive-through, and I stuttered. I just reversed. I just reversed out the drive-through and I went to a different place, man. I can't. And when you got to tell a story and you start stuttering, you just stop speaking.
Yeah, because I feel like we're always the boy, like me, like
Yeah,
our friend group. We just rip. If there's
100%. If I'm like, and I'm like, I just
Yeah.
shut up, and that's it.
yeah,
And I'm like,
but I
never
feel
mind.
like if you are in an argument with a bloke and you start stuttering, man, just
You've
a
lost.
serious argument, you've lost, man. Just fucking pack it up because you're done.
Or just
There's
punch,
no coming back.
him in the throat
Yeah.
as soon as you stutter. Just
Kick him in the dick.
if you just start stuttering, just punch him in the throat
Yeah,
because you've already lost.
you're done. That's it. And speaking of being done, that's it.
I think that's it.
We're at 59 minutes, buddy.
We're wrapping it up.
I think last three have been about an hour.
It's been pretty
And
consistent.
fucking, if you don't like it, eat a dick.
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
all we
I
have
feel
to
like I was
say.
talking to Ev about this the other night, just quickly. And I feel like a lot of people get confused about podcasts and YouTube videos. This isn't a YouTube video; it's a podcast.
Yeah, it's just a filmed podcast.
You're meant to sit down and listen to it, not a video. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, episode 9 next week. Double digits, man.
Are we
That's
gonna
10
do
weeks of the
anything
potty.
special for it, or we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We got to film the reaction to Bahrain at some point too and put that up. So
Fuck, it's gonna be a big. Do
Big-
we?
Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
'cause there's no point because I can't.
We could mic
Maybe
up.
while I'm taking off my engine from
We
the
could
car,
mic up, eh?
we mic up and do the
Yeah.
F1 reaction.
Mm. Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll
thanks
find
for
out.
watching.
Thanks for watching episode 9. Bit of a shit show.
In the books,
Actually, it
as
was pretty
always.
good.
We're
Yeah.
known for being a shit show now,
Yeah.
so it's all right.
We thought last podcast was a shit show, and I
It was
actually
alright.
listened to it back, and I was like, yeah,
Didn't
not
mind
bad.
it. Yeah, not bad.
But Thanks for the support, guys.
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you in episode
10.
Diachi.
Yes.
Episode Diachi.
Or dis, if you're French.
No one's French.
Okay, let's go fuck myself.
I've never met a French guy.
Okay.
They don't exist, mate.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Pack it up.
Merci beaucoup.